had a huge game this week.
What, Chelsea?
What? The bet? We're still doing the bet, by the way.
Nah, I don't know what.
Exactly, you're a joke, man. You're a joke, man.
What was it that you'll finish above them?
Yeah.
I just said don't let us finish above you.
No, you said let's bet. You said, I said let's wait until tomorrow.
I don't remember this conversation.
Exactly. See, a man like you. I thought you stood on business.
This was after that.
I thought
every time.
Anything I said after
every
six.
time.
hey,
Before,
it took you long to get that.
This guy was about to say something mad.
Yeah, bro. We were on the phone before. This is before
Time stood
yesterday.
still.
Did you not go out yesterday?
Yeah, bro. Whatever I said to you, disregard it, because like obviously I wasn't.
No, man.
Last night good.
Are we allowed to use what's been said outside of the pod?
Yeah, me, D, and Eddie were on the phone, so I think there's a
He said it multiple times. Oh, don't let Chelsea finish. Finish above you.
That's all I said. I said don't.
No, but he wasn't intoxicated.
He was being
serious.
serious.
I think this was the day we went to watch Arsenal PSG. Yeah,
but Ennie's always saying statements.
And he said it again.
All my days, I just said don't let us finish above.
Yeah, so Ennie's always saying statements.
That's all I said, and you is it not the pattern though? Like you can't finish above.
You're not finishing above us anyway.
No, like mathematically,
you're not finishing above us.
You're gonna answer my question.
You're not finishing above us. That's your. That's the answer to your question.
I'll find the answer myself.
I don't know if you're 5 or 6 points behind, but with the goal difference, last night good though.
Yeah, it was alright still.
Do you get wine drunk?
No.
He said he didn't have his partner there. He didn't have his
1-2 punch.
Yeah, that 1-2 punch was missing his main man.
He didn't have the maggers.
He didn't have his Franco de Reef.
What?
I didn't have the Gerald Tomatoes. I'm saying.
What were you yesterday?
Barbecue.
Stop. Why'd you say that though?
What barbecue?
DA wine drunk. Why did that come out your mouth?
Oh.
Why did that come out your
I
mouth?
was just asking. Wait, why are we delving into it?
No,
Why did you say it?
that was. Why did you say that?
There's a lot behind that.
Yeah, man.
Wait, Annie, help me.
Why did you
say that?
Yeah.
And he knows I haven't had alcohol like this whole year, bro.
Oh yeah.
What do you mean? Oh yeah. So why did you say it?
I was just asking. I wasn't there yesterday. Were you there yesterday? No. Neither did I. was just asking about the.
But I didn't ask.
Bro,
why I'm drunk.
I was there chaperoning. My man's here on a wild one, fam.
What's that?
Wild one is in.
Wait.
No!
Yeah.
Wild
I wanted to get off.
No. To clean this up.
Look at us.
This is car.
No, I'm keeping it.
Oh my days! Bro, I can't say anything on this point because it's taken out of context, bro.
No, so I'm saying take it out of
So wild one doesn't mean anything mad.
What does it mean?
Wild one is in like, obviously, Annie was drinking. He's just and bro, I've never seen Annie dance. Annie don't dance, but yesterday he was dancing. Like he was, bro. When the white girl music came on, bro was doing. Oh, that's not crazy.
Not crazy.
That's not crazy.
Wait. What I'm saying is, luckily you said when the white girl music.
Yeah.
Bro, no, I'm not saying.
They're waiting for me to say something crazy.
We're not.
No. Alright, cool. You know what?
What's going
You
on?
know
It's my
what?
first time
You
hearing
know what?
anything.
It's a pop down thing, man. I'm not gonna talk for the rest of the episode. I'm not gonna talk for the rest of the episode.
Up and down these ends, I'm like a box to box.
I think Havertz can get 20 goals in the league.
It's 65% of what Haaland does.
He's done an unbelievable job for the next manager.
He's just been getting.
Yeah. Salah gave.
Welcome back to another episode of the Tapping Merchants. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. You're here with myself, KM. To my right, the one, the only.
Tallest podcast on YouTube, EA.
To his right, the one, the only.
KH, happy to be here.
And to his right, the one, the only.
Yeah. Let's go.
Top champs.
Top 5?
Champs.
Champions of Europe, you'll never sing that.
That was good. That was quality from you.
That was.
Let's get on to that then.
We watched it.
There's no. We can't talk too much about this because
No, I was saying.
How many days ago was this, bro?
No, who do you think? Who do you think will win?
No.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
Arsenal.
ain't spoken to the man in a while. Shout it up.
You acting different now. You acting different
I've
now.
lost 17 games. There's no reason for me to act
I
different.
saw that 70 games.
There's no reason
Bro,
for
you
me to
also
be
lost
acting
50%
different.
of games.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
17.
Is this season a failure?
Of course it is. 100% a failure. I think I said at the beginning that if we don't come out with anything, it's a failure, bro. And this was the season where I wasn't hearing anything. The first one, okay, the first one we bottled, second one unlucky. This one is just, bro, there's nothing, there's no excuse. In terms of the Champions League run, second leg, I thought we started well, we didn't get the goal, and then we're punished. Bro, Donnarumma made some crazy saves, I can't lie, in that tie. If you look over both legs, but still, we just weren't good enough. Better team has gone through, and yeah, they go to the final against Inter. That was another great semi-final tie, by the way. And yeah, man,
It's crazy.
but Arsenal, people, the talk is already on summer and stuff, and like who we're gonna buy.
The day after you signed Zubimendi, innit?
Oh, bro, I don't give a
But
toss about no Zubimendi.
Nah, he helps. He helps, but it's like Zubimendi's only a good signing if you have others.
Just like I'm not getting excited about no DM, bro. I'll be real. Like we need some forwards. We need some.
I've been excited about a few DMs in
Yeah,
my
I
time.
can't like. I think that sign is good. Like,
Instead of
that way you have because 5 is staying, so that way you got 2 players to do that role. That means Rice becomes a full-time 8.
I think it's. I don't know if
But I get what
I don't want
how
Rice.
you're feeling right now. It's
Yeah.
I don't care, but
Yeah, I don't know how it's gonna work. I don't know if I don't really want Rice as like a full time mate. Maybe it's like we've got to readjust the team. Maybe it's like a pivot. Maybe it's the team needs to be readjusted. And I think midfield. Tell a lie. Midfield does need some work. So, but I do want to see like a focus on the forward area because I think that's where it's cost us. Obviously, we've got 14 Premier League draws this season. That's insane. Like. Just take half of those draws, bro. Like,
Neville earlier said you signed 1 striker in 7 years.
who's this? What, Jesus?
Probably
Jesus. Oh yeah, and then I don't know if you count Havertz, but he's ended up.
striker.
He was bought as a midfielder,
Yeah.
but yeah,
yeah. No, so,
but yeah, the game today.
yeah, what did you make of it? Obviously, we started fast. God of Honor, I appreciate that. Obviously, Arteta said in a week that he'll do it because we deserve it. What do you think about his comments where he said, like his comments after the game? So he spoke about, obviously, he feels the best team over 2 legs lost. Then he also made the comment about...
This is about PSG.
Yeah, and then he also made the comment about, the points that you lot won the last 2 years, that would have been enough to win the title like this season, innit? I mean, that's a point we spoke about a few weeks ago. Do you... Because before I know you liked his like kind of mindset before, like I was like, I don't like Arteta. And you were like, no, like he's kind of nasty and it's good. What have you made about his comments this week? No, I've been like, I don't like Arteta. He's a joke. And you were like, no, he needs to be nasty. That's good. Do you remember speaking about that?
I said, I don't need you to like him. Like,
Yeah. But so do you think his comments over midweek, how have you found that? Is it...
I'm not really reading into that too much. I think it's after a loss, like you just say thing, head's gone. I don't know. Like I don't really care. I'll be real. I have no further comment on that.
He sounds like he's in a post-game interview. So
I'll be real.
It's wrong though.
Is next
They
season?
weren't better for 160 minutes.
No way.
100.
Is next season like the be all and end all for Arteta? Like he must win a major.
You think that should have been this season?
No, but like now. He's gone through this
now
season.
the
Next
board
season,
this season for me maybe personally, but the club should look at it if Arteta doesn't win anything. If again anything, like come on man, this team is good enough to pick up a trophy, bro.
every Big 6 team is in the final except you, man.
I wouldn't really read into.
Yeah, but every Big 6 team is not going to win a trophy. You're in some competition that was made up 2 years ago. I don't give a toss about that. So, like, bro, I'll be real.
If you win that trophy and finish top 5, you think that's a better season than them?
Oh, God, these conversations, bro. This is what we're bringing to tapping merchants. No.
It's no, because I expected it. If that makes sense. I don't think it's a better season.
They spent
than
£1 billion.
Arsenal.
Of course they're going to win that competition.
Yeah, like...
No, but and Champions League football.
Finishing 5th.
Yeah, but
I don't
you
think
lot
it-
gonna have the same season. So you
But-
are you lot season the
but-
same as successful as each other's? You and
Pretty
Chelsea had
much.
as good a season
Pretty
as each
much.
other.
You both end up with the same thing.
But you had bigger aspirations at the start, and you lot ended the same.
So how's their season better? So
Because your aspirations were more, theirs were less, and they arguably achieved more. Why would their season not be?
okay,
half
they're
as
gonna
better?
get Champions League. They're gonna get a European trophy. You're gonna get Champions League. You're gonna get a trophy, bro. Your season's as good as each other. How about that?
Premier League is more than a competition that was created. 2
Hey,
years
it's
ago.
it's European, bro. Like you say,
So that means we both had a season better than yours. Because according to you, you said,
bro.
you said their season's not better.
If that's
our season must be better than yours.
Bro, if that's the logic you wanna go, feel free.
No, that's
no,
your logic.
bro. If that's the logic you wanna go,
No, but I'm
feel
asking-
free.
I'm just
I've
saying-
answered your question.
No, but I'm saying
no, you had a better season.
No, but I'm saying when I asked Eddie the
Yeah,
question,
yeah.
you said of course not, right? That's
Yeah,
what you said.
yeah.
But then you just said because they won a trophy in
Yeah.
Champions League football, we have the same season.
Yeah. Obviously that's sarcasm. That's sarcasm, brother.
So
Why are you stopping, G?
no, look, everyone stop, bro.
I wasn't talking.
Innit?
No, but your eyes. I was like, what's guys looking at still? But Fairs, you've had a.
I don't think it's a better season, no. Because, like... I'm sorry, that Conference League, whatever it is, like... We should never be in that competition, bro.
Fairs.
And we finished 5th. And it's not even guaranteed. Like, we could finish 6th.
Oh yeah, that's why if you don't get chance football,
It's
it
a
can't be
disaster.
better season.
It's a disaster.
Yeah,
That we're finished.
especially how much time you spent in the top 4
Yeah.
initially. I think so. Still,
But even if they do get Champions Football
yeah.
and win their competition, in what sense is it a better season? In the sense of like picking up trophies,
Not just
winning
trophies.
trophies. Has to be. That's the only sense.
I can't lie. The Conference League for me is like flexing a Carabao Cup. I'm not gonna flex a Carabao
Like
Cup.
I think the conversation out there, the bigger conversation was about United. If United were to win the Europa League, that means getting the Champions League. Is it a better season?
What do you
Well,
think? You think?
What are we talking about?
Yeah, that one.
The only sense
Because
it's
you're
a better
league form.
season. It's from we won a trophy and they didn't. Okay,
But
I
no, I
understand
also
that
think
winning
it's
trophies
I also
is
think it's
important,
aspirations,
and I'm not
though.
trying to downplay
Yeah.
winning trophies. But then, if you're just looking at the season ahead,
Yeah.
the season after, league form's the most important. And losing 17 games and trying to kind of just simplify that to we won the Europa
Champs,
League.
Yeah,
Our season's better than Arsenal.
yeah.
When they were battling the best teams in the world. They were battling for the Premier League for the part they were. To me, it doesn't make sense.
No, I agree. I don't think you or Spurs winning the Europa, that's not a better season. The reason that I mentioned Chelsea is because
they're kinda finished.
Chelsea's league form ain't
is
your
not-
league form.
Yeah, fair.
And also aspirations matter, the expectation at the start of the
I think
season.
maybe if
it's
Chelsea
different.
actually winning the Europa and finish, maybe that would be a kind of closer conversation. But if Arsenal to play United or Chelsea and best teams are playing against each other, we're not
you're
on
not-
the
you're not
same
matching
pitch.
up
Yeah,
still.
we're not matching up to Arsenal. So it's
But you do that. Your last 2 seasons, you wouldn't expect to, innit?
no, I get
this
it from like winning trophies is important, and that's what like even United have been in their worst era. They've still managed to pick up trophies, and obviously that's very important. And from an Arsenal point of view, it's they've actually done the rebuild the right way, and they've been competing. Now it's just about winning that trophy. So personally, I would rather be in the Arsenal camp because I'm looking ahead and I'm thinking 2-3 signings, I can actually become a Premier League champion. I can actually get to a Champions League final.
But
whereas with United, it's
you're far off it.
They're miles off it.
like the only trophies we'll be able to battle for are the FA Cup, the Carabao
Domestics,
Cup,
yeah.
and the Europa League.
So if you were looking from an Arsenal perspective, there's no part of you that thinks, how many times can man
No, there is
challenge
100%. Like, there's only so many times you can finish second, and that's why, like, he's felt the way he's felt about the manager. But if I'm comparing it to United,
You'd still rather.
that's just how I feel about the situations.
Yeah, it's definitely going to take a toll on the players. Like going through another hard season, 38 games, pressure to win the league. That's why I'm not even maybe signing dependent. If we do the business, can we do certain business? Can we rise it again for another 38 games? But yeah,
I think where it gets problematic for Arsenal is if they start to lose players. I think that's where you're looking at it like
Players will start thinking, "Oh, I'm never gonna win something here. Like, I need to go test the water somewhere else." I swear, it isn't
I think if you're
Saliba.
starting to lose your most important players, then it kind of starts.
yeah, and not even just to like other teams, like bro, like, to better teams or projects. Like literally, Saudi's there, like play. Like,
Like Bruno
if I'm
got-
not getting trophies, I might as well get money. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Bruno got an offer that no one can really refuse. Neither Bruno or United can refuse.
Yeah,
How much
but
is it?
He's different, so
Like, well, how much was it? I think he gets 1.25 a week. Nothing crazy like that.
not still. It'll be tax free, no?
Or a month, something like that.
From Saudi.
Yeah, and I think like what, 150, 200? Something crazy.
Mad.
No. Inter Barca.
I thought Inter could do Barca, but I didn't think it actually happened.
I mean, that time was
When
so
it was-
close.
when it was level
If
going
you-
in
if
at
you-
home to Inter,
It was
yeah.
so close. Like, if you pick either team, I don't think you're.
I'm talking about before ball was kicked.
I know, but even then, like,
it
after
was
you
a
looked at the
toss-up,
tie,
so-
like, it was still like 80th, 9th minute Barca, 94th minute Barca were through. Before that, like, Barca didn't lead throughout the
all,
tie
then they
till
turned
that
it.
Rafinha goal.
Yeah.
But that second half, what they did to Inter was not okay.
Bro, the way they flicked it on, it was quality football. Like great Champions League tie, all time in the moment. Everyone could appreciate it from the first leg, the second leg.
Inzaghi
The
ain't not
excitement.
spending like
Yeah, his
no
net
money
spend
at
is
all like using that
Mkhitaryan, yeah.
I think the changes he made, they were crucial. Like taking out the two midfielders.
Well, when he was doing it, I was
They were
thinking,
tired.
why are you taking them out, kind of thing? Because like
They lost
the
their
midfielders can like moments of quality
Yeah.
in a semi final. Like you
No,
keep
they-
the players that can
they're
provide
great
those
still.
moments, but bringing on Fratesi as well to score the winner. Like fair play to him, innit? And that group of players for sticking together and like going again. Like what, 2 finals in 3 years now?
Yeah.
Like crazy. And like players like Acerbi, like 37, this is his last chance to like get over the hump. But I expect them to do it still.
to beat PSG.
Yeah, I expect them to beat PSG.
I think I said early, PSG can win it.
Yeah. People are like, how can you say PSG can but Bayern can't? You were valid.
But do you know what it is? I think you see, like when a core group of players stick together and they go for one final and they get back to the second final, I think like
Yeah, no, 100%.
Yeah,
I think that's a good point.
I think it means it's like this is our time now. Whereas PSG, I know they got in. When were they in the final? COVID
2020.
times, innit?
2020.
It's Bayern, isn't it?
And it's who's still in the team from them? Donnarumma, Marquinhos.
No, Donnarumma weren't there.
Yeah, he was.
No, he wasn't.
Donnarumma, who was in goal for PSG?
You think never?
Was it
Maybe
Navas?
Navas, maybe.
2020. I don't think it was.
You know, Donnarumma's only 26.
I thought he was younger.
He started
At 16. He started at 16. Yeah, like he's been doing this for 10
He was
years.
a giant.
Yeah.
Oh, ridiculous performance that semi-final still.
It just highlights like how important it is to have a good goalkeeper. Like Sommer as well.
Yeah.
That was a flipping.
Those Lamine saves were ridiculous.
Hey, business. They sold Anana for 40 and bought Sommer for 5.
Yeah. Keeper as well.
Literally.
Quality still. Do you remember a couple months ago behind the white curtain? Remember we were talking about doing like a power ranking of the best 10 teams like in the world in Europe. Obviously, with kind of what's going on with the champs, then also El Clasico again. We've seen how the Prem is. If we had like the best 5 teams currently, would you say Inter's the best team in Europe right now? I don't think anyone would. Would you say it's PSG? Would you say it's Barca who just dispatched Madrid 4-3? Would you say it's one of the Premier League clubs? Like, top 5, who's the best 5 teams in Europe right now? I think it's the parity is so...
Yeah.
So let's do it 5.
Yeah. Who's 5th? Do we have a 5 in our head though?
No.
Cool, like, I think PSG's probably in the 5. Inter should be there in the Champs final.
I think PSG's top 3. I don't think they're 5th.
PSG, yeah. Do you know what the level of caliber of teams PSG beat in the Champions League?
They
this
beat
year as well?
every single English team
That
in the
matters.
Champions
Do you
League.
see every
So yeah. So would you? Because you like to do that logic. Remember we had that argument, and your logic was, oh, if they beat them, does this mean that?
They're
So what
better.
does this mean now?
What
PSG?
PSG?
That PSG went around every single Premier League team and smoked.
Yeah, PSG are top team. So PSG,
So okay, because according to you, if they came to the Prem, would they win it?
PSG.
Yeah.
No.
Oh no, why not though?
Because other
they
teams will-
beat
other
all
teams
the
will take
English
te-
teams.
other teams will
and
take
that was the
points off
logic you
them.
were trying to use.
Yeah, other teams will take points off them. So is PSG the best team in Europe to you?
Huh?
Is PSG the best team in Europe?
No, Barcelona is.
No, I think PSG are. Yeah.
You think PSG are the best team in Europe?
Yeah. Like, I think if they win Champions League, whoever wins Champions League will be the best team. in Europe.
Actually, yeah, I agree. Because PSG can beat
said
you.
Barcelona is.
No. Because now I'm deep in it. PSG can beat you in many different ways. They can camp and flipping defend for their lives, but they can also bop it round you as well. That João Neves and Vitinha, Fabian
João
midfield,
Neves
yeah.
don't stop. And the way he closes up angles, like
That
every
second leg
time
was impressive still.
Arsenal's midfielders or attackers had a bit of space. Like the way he'll close off angles is impressive. He's a quality player. I remember we linked with him for time when he was at Benfica.
Oh, fine. So PSG, what? Barca second.
Yeah, Barca second.
But then, does it make sense to put Barca ahead of Inter when Inter just knocked Barca out?
Okay.
But that time, it's not like Inter blew them out of the water. Like
Yeah,
it was
it's
very close.
Yeah.
Yeah, Barca were the dominant side.
Yeah.
Across both legs.
So like, I don't think it's mad to put
No, it's
Barca
not.
number 2.
I'll go Barca second. Inter third.
So Inter are better than Liverpool.
No, Liverpool are
Yeah,
better than
they
Inter. How? How?
I think if they were to play across 2 legs, Inter will go through.
No, they wouldn't. You know, it's not. You're not mad. Like I don't want you to think
The Champions League
how I'm.
finalists
No,
and this
Inter
reacted
aren't
like that.
beating us.
All right, that's fine.
No,
If you
but I
believe
hear you,
that's
but-
fair. You have the right, every right to
No,
believe.
Inter can beat you lot, but I just think
They're not a better team.
they're not a
man.
better team than Liverpool.
No.
Because I look at
That was in a
Alisson.
38 league game season. I
Yeah.
don't think Inter are finishing above us. Or do you want to do it over 2 legs? I think a league season. Oh,
You're right, but I just Inter have been strong this entire Champions League campaign. I think they conceded what 1 or 2 goals
Until
in the
that mad thing.
on the first 8 games. Like to say, oh, you just beat them across 2 legs. It's tougher than it seems. Like they are a tough side. They grind you out, and they've got so many different ways of scoring goals.
but even in that, cool. You think PSG is the best team? You gotta think the PSG beat us on penalties. That's how they knocked us out.
Yeah.
We won 1 game. They won 1 game. It's a. They're the only team to have in the Champions League to have beaten us, bar the final game and group stage where we rested everyone. So it's like we've only lost to this PSG team. Are we not better than Barca? Barca will concede goals for fun. They'll
No,
score goals
because
for
you've
fun.
shown us what. Nah,
What?
what Barcelona would do to you lot would be ungodly still.
No.
In my opinion.
What about their defensive? Bro, they conceded 4 to Inter. Inter Milan on this proficient hard attack. They just conceded 3 against to Madrid. Like they concede goals for fun. Who was the 4-3 game that Rafinha scored a penalty against? Was it Celta Vigo or someone or Betis? Like they concede to everyone. They can't guarantee be heading the
based
box.
on that, and you don't concede many. So based on your logic again, the same logic you always use, you'll beat Barca 3-4-0, 4-1.
No, but I think overseas, cool. They're all close. We're splitting hairs here. Do you know what I mean?
You got knocked out
But-
around the 16. Come on.
Against PSG. So do you think
You can't. What do you mean? Okay.
No, 'cause
in
the
the
time
scenario you
matters,
played
bro.
against Barcelona, you
Yeah.
might have got knocked out to Barcelona a lot around the 16.
Who did Barca play? If we played a different leg or who have the team,
But that
we
was
played
that's
the best
every
team.
year. There was a year you got
1000.
to the final playing Villarreal in the semis.
Yeah, true, but we did beat every
Oh my God,
winner.
that-
We did beat
that's
every
what I'm
winner
just saying,
throughout.
how it
But no,
happens.
but that one game, I don't think you translate over the season. Mean because we lost to PSG over 120 minutes, it was a draw, yeah. We can't be better than Barcelona. Like, because we lost in the round 16, we lost to the potential champs.
Okay.
So
If you think you're better than Barca, then that's what you think.
Yeah, but I definitely think Inter. Barca, I'd give it more of a toss-up.
But we just said Barca are second. But Inter's third. So how are you better than who's second but not who's third?
No, I said we're definitely better than Inter. And I said I would say Barca.
Okay.
Yeah. But if the top four
So
is PSG,
you would go
Barca,
PSG, Barca, Liverpool.
cool. I would go
That's
PSG,
what you would
I'll
go.
go PSG, Liverpool, Barca.
You would
Inter.
go PSG, Liverpool, Barca.
Yeah.
Okay, would you have been cool with it if Barca got knocked out in the round of 16 or Inter got knocked out around the 16, Liverpool got to the final and we sat here and said Barca are better than Liverpool? Would you have been cool with that?
Depends
Like,
on
think
who
about it.
they
No,
lost.
it's
No,
not.
just
Depends.
answer
Just
the
answer the question.
If
It's not-
they lost to us, or no, if they
No,
lost to
no
the,
one lost
the
to
other
no
team,
one.
yeah, if they
No
lost to
one
the
lost to no one.
no, but if they lost to the team in the
you're
final,
playing in the final, yeah, you would still think that's cool for us to come here and say,
And over the 2 legs, it went to
who got
penalties,
knocked
yeah.
out in round 16 are better than Liverpool.
and over the 2 legs, it went to penalties, and I saw how
But
one
you-
team
okay,
dominated
so
their
then
league.
We need to go look back in all the World Cup finals, all the
Wow.
World Cup runs, all the Champions League runs.
Yeah.
The amount of penalty shootouts that decided games, that amount of. That's what happens. Like if you come up against a team in the round, you get knocked out. Like,
Yeah,
that's
no, but that's
you
cup-
gotta
that's-
beat who
yeah,
you
that's-
come. If
that's
you're
cup
if you're gonna
competition,
win,
yeah.
if you're gonna win it, you gotta beat whoever you play.
No, that's
against.
knockout football.
They came up against Real Madrid. No one gave them a chance. They beat them across 2 legs.
No facts, and that's not. But that's knockout football. I'm
So
talking about.
Can I say Real Madrid are better than Arsenal?
You could, because you have the league form to go over as well. Knockout, the World Cup thing's cool because you ain't got a whole
But the
50 other
context I'm
games you played this
providing
whole
is
season.
Real Madrid did not have a sniff.
Yeah.
They did not threaten them. You could tell they couldn't get a goal. Arsenal dominated across 180 minutes.
Yeah.
Why? I've seen them play against each other.
Yeah.
Because again, it's about matchups. You can look at a league form
Matchups, yeah.
and then be like, okay, that team's better than that. But if they played against each other, the matchup might be favouring the team who's got a poorer league form.
So do you put more stock in matchups or the rest? Because you're putting a lot of stock into 2 games as opposed to.
I'm not
I don't
putting
think you
a lot
can't-
of
you
stock
can't-
in
you can't
games.
isolate
PSG have
the
won the
team.
league.
Yeah.
Inter are second fighting for their league.
Yeah.
Barca are winning their league. So I'm not. Their league form's incredible.
Yeah,
I'm not
and-
putting a lot of stock in just the matchup.
Yeah, but
I'm just saying their
yeah,
league form is accompanied by
How
their
they
form,
performed
how
in
they
the-
performed in the biggest competition. Whereas you got knocked out in around the 16, and I understand the points you're raising, but it's a bit unfair to say okay, Liverpool could still be the second best team when these teams have actually proven.
But we
Whereas-
have as well in the league. The way Inter
No,
and
in the
Barca,
Prem you have.
we've walked the
But
league.
then Champions League got knocked out in the round of 16.
So that's why I'm saying you're putting more stock in the leg against PSG than our rest of the league form.
Because the league
The league
would you
form
not
is
say the
on
league
par.
forms are all on par.
We've cleared our league with how many games to go? Barca today needed to. If they lost, their Madrid are a point behind them.
Because they
Inter
had
are
a
second.
competitor. You didn't have a
Okay,
competitor.
and their compares Madrid.
Yeah.
So are Madrid better than Arsenal?
But that's what I don't. I
No,
don't
no,
get
no,
this
because you said they're a
conversation,
competitor,
But,
so-
but this is your logic.
No, this
This is
was
why your
this is
logic
your
is
one.
flawed.
You just said with Madrid, Barca, Madrid. That's their
They
competitor. yeah?
were a better competitor this season because they've gained more points. But Arsenal beat Madrid. So how do you
Because I'm
look at it in your logic?
because my thing is, I hear head to heads, yeah, but I also see the other 50 games everyone else has played the rest of the season. I'm putting stock into the whole picture. I think, and I get it. I'm not mad with you putting.
So
a lot
you're
of stock
saying
into the
because you're
matchup.
15 points ahead of Arsenal, you're a better team than Barcelona, who are 8 points ahead of Real Madrid.
No, but I've seen.
So what are you saying?
Because even that,
No, that ain't what you're saying.
Yeah, but me,
So say
Arsenal,
yeah.
Arsenal and Barca haven't had head to head. So what are you basing Barca being better than us then? Because you're not basing it on us facing each other. You're basing it on them making the semi-finals when they lost to Inter and they didn't play the PSG team.
Okay, so what
why
are you
Barca-
basing it on?
Why are Barca better than us?
Because I watched both teams this season, and Barca look like the better team. When I'm watching both teams, Barca look a better team to me.
And I
than
can
Liverpool.
assure you, the majority of people would agree.
And
with that.
I enjoy
But
watching
that-
Barca.
okay,
I think they're better footballers.
enjoyment.
I think they're better footballers. I think they play football the way football's supposed to be played. I think they're always a threat. I think they score a lot of goals, and they got further than you in the Champions League. I think they won the Spanish Cup. They've won the league. That's why, like all these reasons. Why do you think Liverpool are better than Barca?
Because I feel like when I've watched Liverpool play, you talk about how you enjoy it. I feel defensively, we are more solid than Barcelona. I feel we have the better defensive unit, the better goalkeeper. Barcelona have their game changers offensively, undoubted. I also think we have a game changer offensively moving forward. And I believe...
But you said a game... Yeah, word.
What do you mean? What do you mean? We've won the Prem. What do you mean? What do you mean? Where's the game changer?
You said a game changer.
He's got 30 and 20. What do you mean? Where was our game changer? You seen the whole season. You can't say that.
But when you say
where was Barca's game changer when they lost to Inter?
He was there.
He was there.
He was kicking it. He was the best player on the pitch.
Game changer.
He was the best player on the pitch.
Who are we talking about?
Lamine.
He didn't do enough though. Where was he?
Oh,
he was the best player on the pitch.
Did they win?
Did you watch the
He
game?
was the best player on the pitch.
Did they win?
Oh.
You said where was he? He was the best player on the pitch.
Did they win the game?
Was Salah good against PSG away from home?
The second, not away from home. At home, yeah.
okay.
At home, yeah. At home, yeah. I'm not. Man saying you're talking about game changer. Lamine was great. He didn't influence the game enough for them to win, and that's a fact.
Stats, man.
Yeah.
Stats, man.
No,
Stats,
forget stats, man.
Stats,
You are stats,
no,
man.
didn't
'Cause how
mean-
could you watch that game and that's one of your takes?
Man said, where was he?
No, I
He
said-
was on the pitch.
No,
You
he
asked
didn't
him up,
influence
where
the
was
game.
he?
Listen, did
Ask
he-
him
no,
up,
listen.
where was he?
Did he do enough to influence Barcelona enough to win? The answer has to be no, because Barcelona didn't win. It has to be no.
No, but he
No,
can do his part and
He
not
done
still
his
win
part.
because football's a team game.
And plus, the goalkeeper had to make some tremendous.
Would you
saves
agree
as
with
well.
Yeah,
that?
which he did. Yeah, no,
Okay,
I would.
so yeah.
But you saying
But
where,
ours says yeah,
But
he
you
did
saying
do
where was
enough.
his game change? But you saying where was our game changer? Other people could have done their job. The Dembele goal.
Did he do his job?
What's his job?
Did Salah do his job in the first leg?
To score.
Did he do
Is
his job in the
score?
first leg?
Is his job to score?
Did he do
Is his job to score?
Is that his job?
I'm asking you
I'm
because
asking
you asked
you.
me.
I'm
Get out the corner.
I'm asking you because you're the one asking. But no, Inter, cool. Barca, Liverpool, we have a unanimous 4 in it. And you think Liverpool's at least 4th?
Yeah.
Cool. And 5th is Arsenal.
Arsenal.
I'm not mad at that. Bayern.
I'll let you take that one. Not Bayern.
Nah.
Didn't they both? Why not Bayern though? Because if I'm giving you Cassius, look,
Go on.
do you know, because Arsenal got further in the champs than Bayern, so that's why.
Oh. We was about to Inter knocked them out too. Like,
Yeah.
They beat them at the Allianz team.
Yeah.
The same Inter that you think you're better than.
You don't feel them being Bayern not me nothing. We would have slapped
Yeah,
Bayern.
yeah, of course you would have. But obviously you weren't in a competition at that point. So you couldn't. You didn't have the chance to.
True.
You're not done with your pissing match. No.
Wait,
It was just a conversation.
literally a
A
conversation
good
about
back and
football.
forth. I
Thank you.
appreciate that, man.
Me too, brother. Me too.
I love your points. I respected them. I appreciate them. It was great, man. So you lot got bopped today by Newcastle.
Did you watch the game?
You lot had bare chances.
Did you watch the game?
You lot had bare chances.
All
I'll
right
give
then.
you
So
But you
take
lost
that.
2-0.
Take that statement back.
You got bopped. You lost 2-0.
We didn't get bopped.
You lost
Is
2-0.
that your logic?
If we did,
Let me tell you, if you lose 2-0 in a must-win game, I'll use whatever adjective I want.
this guy is sick.
You needed that game
He's
and
right,
you got
though.
bopped.
Huh?
He's right though.
Thank you.
Bro, we got bopped because of the.
So you didn't get bopped.
Cool, we lost. Wait. We didn't get bopped. Wait. Just to go, we did not get bopped. We lost because of Nicholas Jackson, bro.
Blaming a black man,
Oh,
fairs, man.
shameless.
This is what the people are doing. Blaming a
It's
black
nothing
man.
about race.
Bro.
Did you see his record?
Bro, it happens, man.
Nah, that don't
You
happen,
were losing
bro.
by then as well.
No, I think
Well,
it was
1-0.
Oh,
Do we
yeah.
have a better chance of beating Newcastle with 11 men or 10 men?
You look better with 10.
Do we have a better chance of beating Newcastle?
I don't know. You, like all these
Yes,
scenarios.
yes,
God,
yes.
How can you be so
The
sure?
brother plays football and
Yes,
you're saying I don't know.
Wait, Any? Is it not a fact that some teams can go down to 10 men and play better?
Cass,
Cass,
Is that not a
you're
thing?
being
Cass, you're
pedantic.
being,
Pedantic.
yeah, you're being that.
You're gonna let him talk to you like that?
No, I'm not talking to him like, don't try
you
it.
start.
Don't try it. Don't
you
even
start.
look away like, oh, no.
But like,
DA, don't say
no,
what
hold
you're
on,
saying. DA,
hold on,
what you
hold
want
on,
to say?
hold on.
What you mean,
Hold on.
You're gonna egg him. You're gonna say something about him. I can see in your eyes.
Wait,
no, say what you need to say.
I was gonna say.
I was gonna say he's probably gonna shake his hand now.
Brother ain't said anything for 10 minutes.
Everyone knows I'm an introvert, man. Come on, man.
When it's time to cook me, now he wants to say.
He wanted to say, boy, way worse.
No, that's what
I said, brother.
Allow it, man. Nah, that's when you opened up. Oh,
Go on.
what? My head is kettle, dude.
So
No,
yeah,
because how can you be? I've been saying Jackson like there's something upstairs not right with him, fam. And like,
Why not blame Lavia for his mistake for the first goal?
bro, like Newcastle can do that to anyone. Like going to St James's Park, you've got Tonali, dog, Guimaraes, dog. I know Joe Linton weren't there today, but still, their midfield was better than ours today. And
Caicedo and Enzo.
Wait, did Caicedo, Enzo, and Lavia play? Or was Caicedo right back?
No, Caicedo was midfielder.
In the first half, they were better. Second half, we were better.
He's right.
And yeah, obviously, silly mistake for the goal. 1-0 down in 3 minutes. Not the best place to go and start like that. But then the red card, the fact
Do
that
you think it was a red?
110%. Anyone that doesn't think it's a red, like smoking clay. Like he's looked at him, and just elbowed him in the face, like because he wasn't getting a sniff the whole game. Like we would pump the ball long to him, and like he would just lose everything. Like the ball would just come straight back.
And just
His head was gone. And like someone was like, oh yeah, because he was like, this guy's not in touch with his emotions because he's crying last week when he scored, and now he's not getting a sniff today, and he's gone and done that. Like he could have. He's cooked. Like I'll be real, that should be, bro. People, the way people are grilling him, it was peaks. Hey, Mikel, watch what Johnny B. Mikel's gonna say about him on this next podcast.
That man scares me.
Hey, bro, but that alone can cost the club like over 100 million. That mistake alone, because I've seen what my team looks like without Jackson, and it's not good. And the fact that we've got to go...
Was it straight red?
Straight red, bro. So he's done for the season. He's done for the season. So we've got to play United and Nottingham Forest away last few games of the season without Nkunku, who's injured.
United at home.
Injured. Oh, United at home. But still, when it's my turn to get something messes up in it.
Now she's got standards.
No, facts. Best way
I don't objectify women.
Now she has a moral compass. Remember we said at the start of the video. Don't forget that.
What did I say?
She has a moral
What did I say? What did I say? Repeat it.
Do you want me to?
Repeat it.
If you told
Bad
me
boy,
what to,
repeat
I will-
it.
Calm. You know how you hear. But at the start of the episode.
What did I say?
Oh, wait, what about Bad Boy repeating? Where was Bad Boy repeating?
You're sick.
Where was Bad Boy repeating?
You're sick.
Okay.
You're sick.
Bad Boy don't want me to repeat it no more.
We'll cut into an ad break.
Bad Boy don't want me to repeat it no more, guys.
It's taken out of context. This guy.
Okay.
AI.
Yo, yeah, I think obviously go on.
On AI, so you lot watched the what's the show, Black Mirror episode?
Yeah.
Of the subscription.
19.
Oh my god.
Is this like an old school one?
No, the new season.
No.
So none of you seen it.
No.
With the subscription and the continuous upgrades.
Yeah, the girl.
So you see how now I think Spotify are doing something similar.
Yeah, I see they got adverts on there too now.
Where
I thought he was gonna link this back to football.
No, I knew the way Cass went. I knew it was.
oh no, you might need to watch that Black Mirror episode still. But yeah, no, go back to wherever you.
Yeah, obviously the Jackson chance or not his actions you feel costed the game. Obviously other results have gone your way this weekend.
Yeah, I think, and that's
Forest
the only
dropping points.
that Forest and
I
City
wouldn't
dropping
touch on
points.
that, yeah.
Do you see their owner coming now?
That's what I wanted to touch on, innit? What are you done?
You should still be confident of
It's in your hands.
top 5. It's in your hands. United, they're gonna be. They
I
got a
I don't trust my
Oh my
forwards
days,
to produce.
bro.
What do you mean on my days?
Bro.
United at home and Forest
United
away.
at-
It's in your hands.
Bro, how many times have I come on the pod and said it's United, it's United, it's United? Bro, we've lost to the worst United team every single year.
Bro, they are literally
every year we say it's
17th
the
and
worst
they've got a
United
final.
squad.
It's gonna be
Dave.
before
Every
they're
year
back.
we say it's the worst United squad.
Yeah.
And
But
we
you
play
just
them
beat
and
Liverpool
lose.
at home. You're not going to lose at drop points at Stamford
I
Bridge.
don't-
I think you should be more looking at that
Forest game.
away
Yeah, because we've only won 1 in our last 9 away. So why should I be confident that my team is gonna?
Jesus.
No, if you win top 5,
Man treated it that mild, you.
Proper Chelsea.
1 in your last 9 away. No,
Yeah.
if you manage to scam champs and get a trophy, you've had the best season in the league still. 100%. Winning 1 away from 9, that's not top 5 form still.
It is apparently.
You 5th? No, you're 6th now, innit?
No, 5th.
You're still 5th.
Yeah, we're 5th because obviously Forest drew today.
And what Villa? You're
Villa
they're
level on
beating them
points,
goal
but we've got a
difference.
way superior goal difference.
I think if Chelsea win next week, Forest don't win, and Spurs beat Villa, I think Chelsea get it confirmed.
But Villa have got United and Spurs last 2 games of the season. So
It's fairs. And then
They're going to be resting players as well.
But
They don't need to rest players. You'll still get pumped.
who don't need to rest players?
but you man
United
Spurs.
and Spurs.
Oh.
Yeah. But even on that, obviously, have you not seen the video of the Forest owner?
owner.
Yeah.
Igbai.
What?
You see, he owns a club. He can do what he
Unprofessional.
wants, innit?
Unprofessional, man.
What's unprofessional about it?
That's very unprofessional. What do
Bro,
you mean?
doing that when all the cameras are there, when
On
the
the
match is
pitch.
just finished, to the manager.
You're embarrassing him. You're embarrassing the club. You're embarrassing yourself.
We don't know
More
what was said.
embarrassment?
For context,
Doesn't matter.
You can tell like he's animated.
It's the depiction of it. It's what you're seeing.
yeah. For context, after Forest dropped points to Leicester 2-2 at home today, it looked like Nuno, the Forest manager, was hugging a Leicester player, and the Forest owner came on the pitch and kind of grabbed him, ushered him, and was like,
He didn't
"I'm not
grab.
trying
He
to
didn't
hear."
grab him on ushering, bro. We finished hugging the player.
Yeah.
And,
look what he does. Look what he does here. Wait. What? What are you doing? Huh? Come on, man.
Bro, that could be about. Bro, they just
But it
lost
don't
to
even
a
matter. It don't even
relegated.
matter. They didn't lose. They drew. But it don't
Oh,
even
yeah,
matter
it's-
what was
might as well
said.
be a
Yeah.
loss.
It's doing like
The visuals.
Yeah, bro. It's a message.
That's extremely unprofessional. You're the owner. Like, have some decorum.
I
think
can't.
he's-
I don't mind that from an owner, man.
I think he's
Any,
just.
if you're a manager and someone comes down and tries to embarrass you in front of
the
the whole
pitch.
world,
A man
it's
said
your
someone.
flipping
It's not
job.
someone. It's my boss.
It doesn't matter. You
my
think your
boss.
boss can talk to you however he wants? What
Bro.
are you talking about?
He's just as annoyed as Nuno.
It doesn't matter. You can be annoyed after. I can leave. I'm gonna go back to the changing room, and then you can pull me
talk
to the
about
side
you,
and tell me how annoyed you are. Bro, you're talking like if you're at work and your boss comes and tries to embarrass you in front of everyone, you're gonna be cool with that.
I'm not going to be cool.
Tell him
with
to
that.
do one.
Me personally, look.
Not any's robust.
Yeah. Nah, but I don't know. I hear it from your point of view, but like, how many times have you complained about owners like not caring enough?
I think there's
That's
ways.
not-
I think there's ways
There's
you can
ways.
care,
Yeah.
but I don't think that's an appropriate one. Like you can do it by other things, by obviously putting fans in the club, addressing the fans after certain results, but doing that on the pitch to the managers that's done so well to get you European football, they secured.
I mean,
it
they
today.
got European football,
They
innit?
secured it today,
So-
but I think him doing that's a bit crazy, man. Just after the match is finished, and I think it's got to his head a bit. Them being so good this season has put him like, oh, he's getting a bit animated. Maybe he's telling his friends, yeah, I'm going to be playing in
Well,
Champions
he
League.
removed himself as a board member at Forest because he thought, yeah, both my teams are going to be in champs next season.
Boy, so
Even if the team was fighting for relegation, you don't do that as an owner. Let alone when the manager's doing an incredible job for your club.
Cool. So you know how sometimes people put that down to heat of the moment. Like for example, like the Arteta's comments, head was gone. Heat of the moment. Do you think it's different because he's a chairman?
How long? Yeah, of course it's
So he's got to carry
there's ways
himself
carry
higher
on.
than like
Yeah,
players,
absolutely.
managers. Okay.
I think that's very different because that's like a press conference. We've seen head loss in press conferences numerous times.
People
If you're
can
gonna ask someone
antagonise
after
you, yeah.
after a mad loss, bro, people be saying crazy things.
That's human
Mourinho,
nature.
Drogba,
See
I've seen-
Mourinho's recent one.
Bro,
Someone
that's
asked him,
human
"Oh, how
nature.
do you pick players?"
Because
He's like,
someone's
I pick
antagonising
coins.
you.
I get
Yeah.
16 coins.
25 coins.
I throw them in the air, and I'm like, whichever one's still at the table.
11.
That's
But the same way sometimes that can get a blind. Straight after the game, even before his head is still lost, can't he get a blind the same way a press
He
conference
shouldn't even
starts?
be on the pitch. When
A press
do you
conference,
see-
you even get 20 minutes.
don't-
before.
Oh,
That's
wait,
not-
he
you
does
shouldn't
that.
even be
He does
on
that
the
every
pitch.
week.
He does that every
Every
week.
other week, he's on the pitch. Like,
Yeah, but like you could just go shake his hand. You can
There's
see
no-
there's
I
a
don't
bit
think there's
of.
any really like There's no leeway with that.
I think we're looking.
That's
into
just
it too deep,
unacceptable.
man. I think we don't know their relationship.
Don't
like,
matter, bro.
I don't agree with Gary Neville to say that Nuno should resign. Like, bro,
He's just, bro. He's
you know that guy, bro.
bro. He just chats out his ass, man.
Yeah.
But I don't agree that he should resign, but
Have a like, bro. Don't
Don't
do that.
do
to me
that.
again.
Yeah.
Don't do that to me again. Fairs. There was another thing that obviously happened this week. Yeah. So obviously Trent officially like Trent officially said that he's going to Madrid or whatever, and a lot of talk. So today on the commentary, one of the commentators was just like, the Liverpool fans that are disappointed in Trent, they can go do one, get off him. And I had an issue with that because I am allowed to be disappointed in Trent Alexander-Arnold.
yes,
I can be hurt, I can be sad, I can be a level of angry loosely. The things I think Liverpool fans can't do: abuse, burn his jersey, like, he's crap, try to rewrite history. But you're allowed to be disappointed that your academy project, not even project, your academy player from Young who's been at the club 20 years, has left on a free to a team that we have, again, lost players to in the past before.
And we'll lose many more again. Like.
Yeah. On a year where it's not a case of we're not challenging or we don't have something in place. You don't have a beef with them. He's come out early in the season saying he loves Slot the way he's on him about trying to be better defensively. It's not like, we feel like we're losing our team. Our two other best players have signed. I just feel like I don't like the rhetoric around the fans not allowing them to be, in reason, being disappointed in his decision. I think that is okay. They're going further in abuse, cool, put the hands up there. But of course I'm going to be vexed. If you lose Saliba in a year or 2 years and someone says you're not allowed to be disappointed in him, he wants to make the decision. I think rightfully so. If he wants to, I can respect that he's won so much. But as a fan, yes, I can be annoyed, bro. I can be disappointed. I can be sad. So I don't like the rhetoric around trying to police fans' feelings towards a player. And by the way, he's not one of, like, certain South Americans, they're always going to go to a Barca, Real Madrid, like all of that. He's homegrown, bro. For him losing and what it means to Liverpool going forward in being at the top, not being able to keep your talent, him going for free, all of these mean things, bro. Man can be disappointed. No one can tell me how I can and can't feel about losing Trent.
And I think the disappointment should be more towards the board for allowing it to get like.
Yeah, bro.
I think you've explained that perfectly, because I've been seeing a lot of like they shouldn't be doing that.
Even they booed him today, innit?
Yeah, no, it was a lot. To be fair, a lot of it was positive in the stands. Yeah. Obviously, a few.
No, you weren't there. I heard booze.
No.
I heard booze.
On the broadcast, they told me that it was.
What link was that? What link was that?
Sky Sports. They told me it was positive in the stands, and obviously, my dad's uncle's got a season ticket there, so he told me first-hand account that it was solid there.
What colour's your dad? What colour's your dad's uncle?
Black.
Is
he? He was married in.
Okay.
But yeah, no. I just wanted to get that off my chest about that.
But, okay, Trent's leaving and that. But the majority seem angry.
Yeah, because
it's not even just they're disappointed. Like, they're like angry. They're booing him. They're cool. Well, I've seen a lot of. I can't repeat some of the words here, but I don't want to.
Did they want Trent to sign another 5-year deal? Like, you want me to sign another 5-year deal? I want to go to Madrid, but then when Madrid put money on the table, Liverpool's gonna reject.
And he's won everything at Liverpool as well. Like, he's completed his dream, bro. Now Jude's calling and he wants to go, bro.
I think it's delusion from him that he thinks he can win the Ballon d'Or at Madrid, by the way.
No, I can't call that delusion. It's aspirations at the highest level. He backs himself. He is the best in his position. Why can't
the best right back in the world will never win the Ballon d'Or?
Who was the last defender to win Ballon d'Or?
Cannavaro.
Yeah, it can be done, bro.
Should he have won it that year? Was Cannavaro the best player in the world the year he won it?
But the fact he did means Trent can win it.
No.
If someone won it who's not the best player in the world at that time.
But he's not winning Ballon d'Or.
He's not winning the Ballon d'Or. He's not even going to be the best player in Madrid to even be considered for the Ballon d'Or.
Yes, so, but...
It's a dream, he can dream, but I don't think...
I think he's lying to himself.
I don't think he's lying to himself. Like, when he sent the video about, he said it's for personal reasons. Like, it's nothing about the club or whatever. He just wants a new challenge. You couldn't want that. He's what, 26, 27? Like, he's still young, and like you said, he's completed everything. So from that point of view, I can respect you want a new challenge, but I can also, in that breath, still be sad with that. Like, you saying angry, bro, we've all had people we've invested time into, gone through highs and lows, a lot of highs. If that person left after a high, you'd be a bit like, and don't tell me you wouldn't. Because I know how you feel when you lost your best eater, DA. I know how you feel.
Whoa, what are you doing? What are you doing?
I was waiting.
What are you doing?
I was waiting.
Really? Really?
I know how you felt too, because I felt it as well. Do you want is that okay with you?
Give me a hug.
Bring your
I got you, brother!
Recess, we're there this year, bro.
Oh my God.
You don't want to see York go. You don't want to see York go.
Tell her she can't make it, bro. Tell her she can't make it. Me, DA, Cass, and Any, all of us out there.
And Joe.
And bless Joe R&B. We're there.
We're there. Get to know.
The Fab Four. Salamane.
Five.
No.
Yeah.
He's gonna say 4.5. He's violated.
No.
He's violated.
No, I'm not violating.
He's violated.
I'm gonna say 4.5.
What was you gonna say?
4.5. No, because we would. Yeah.
United, man, them come on.
No, but there's think about it.
Because this guy drove my club.
Tell it. Do you know why I'm saying 4.5?
You need to get your get.
No.
And especially if they don't
you
win
feel
that
about you,
Europa.
bro? I never do that.
This is the worst season
Let me tell you
ever.
something.
No, because
Let me tell you something.
Let me talk.
yeah.
If they don't beat Spurs, everyone should get sent to
And he knows me
Alcatraz.
better than you.
Or one of them South
Or
African
Guantanamo.
prisons in world's toughest prisons.
Yeah.
Send them to them South African prisons.
Yeah.
Or one of them in the Philippines.
Yeah.
17 losses.
Fairs, man.
But it's at the point. It's to the point now where it's like you can't really justify winning Europa or getting to the Europa final with those Premier League results. Like it's not. I'm not hearing it. Come on,
Cool. Because I was speaking.
that's not good enough.
Speaking to my uncle's a Spurs fan, yeah, and I guess putting into context.
Same uncle that's supposed to be a Liverpool.
No, I did, so my mum's side.
Other side of him.
Other side of
Married
the family.
in too.
Is he?
He's black.
Okay, so
He's black. Just want he's black. But like, I think this is Amarin's first full season.
Yeah.
Obviously, and just is coming
Not
his second.
No, it's not even a full
He
season.
came in December.
Remember,
He came in December, but they were
Jeff Ten Hag still.
Yeah.
they were 4 points off top 4 when
Yeah.
he came in.
Yeah.
So obviously, you and Spurs both trash seasons,
Trash.
both European final.
Yeah.
Do you think he was saying he thinks Ange needs it more because this is Ange's actual second season? Or are you on an impression Amarim needs the win more? Because I don't think you lot are getting rid of Amarim this summer, regardless what happens.
Yeah.
I think you can't.
So based on that, then I guess
Spurs can get rid of Ange.
'Cause if your job is in jeopardy,
Ange
then Ange
needs
it.
this trophy.
Yeah, this is probably depending on Ange's job.
Ange needs
If
this
he gets
trophy.
this trophy, he's the coldest man in all of sports.
Oh, facts. I always win something in my second season.
Because when he said that, I thought, brother,
You're cooked.
We could.
We cooked him.
yeah. You're lost. But Ange could win and they could still get rid of him.
I'm saying this now. Spurs are winning that final, bro.
Who would
United
you
are
rather
winning.
have? Obviously,
Bro, is that his?
yeah, like
Which one to
well,
name?
who would
I
you
don't
rather?
think we're losing that final.
I don't think United are losing that final.
Who'd I rather win?
I think every ritual's gonna be done. for that final.
Bro, I can't choose, bro. I rather.
The Gel might even rise up. No, literally, we're winning that still.
What'd you say? Wait, what did you say? No. You didn't repeat
You
what
might
you
as well
just
repeat it because I'm gonna watch it back.
Bro,
No, watch it back then.
what did you just say?
Watch it back!
No, bro, what did you just say?
Brother.
We can't touch each other now.
I just said
We're not
gonna
family
win
no
that
more.
We're gonna win that final. We're just gonna win that fight. Why is he messaging? We're talking.
Man, them. If you see what this message said, you understand.
Share it.
That's what you
Share it.
No,
What does it say?
Don't share it.
No.
You read it? You see it?
I
No.
haven't seen it. But
What is
I
it?
think you saw what you wrote. That's why I said.
No.
I'm gonna. If you tell me,
I don't want to know.
Just no. Read it out, man.
Read it out. You're killing
Read
the
it out, man.
suspense.
Let me see.
hungry.
Hey,
Exactly. I don't. Thank you. See, thank you, Ennie.
What
That's my only brother here.
what am I saying?
What
though?
do you
My
mean?
best intention at heart. I appreciate.
Wait, what?
Who would you rather win? United or Tottenham?
As a Liverpool fan, it should be Tottenham. However, I don't have any animosity to United at this moment. I haven't had animosity for a couple years. I think you will. I like more Man United players currently than I have affiliation to Spurs players. Like I like Ahmad. I think Kobe's cool. I really like Bruno.
He's been paused
I have
this
no.
season.
Yeah.
Probably. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Obviously the moment against in the semis, but sorry in the quarters. But apart from that, yeah. And injuries, it's been in and out. But with Spurs, I have no affiliation to their players. I think United will win it because I can't imagine a European final, the pedigree of the players they have, and it's United.
Your uncle though.
Which one? The Spurs one?
Yeah, like.
Yeah, we're not close.
Why are you talking?
This is
then
how man
about-
talk about family.
I was at
A
family
man like
I was
that.
at a family barbecue. I can't
You
talk
brought it to
shit
the
at my
net.
uncle.
What, first
See,
time
man
you've
like
seen him in a
that.
while?
I should air my uncle at the family barbecue.
So you aired him on YouTube.
No, I ain't say his name.
But now we know. How many Tottenham supporting uncles do you have?
57 minutes in, hopefully don't get this far. I don't even know if Uncle subscribed.
Fairs. No, you gotta check that still.
Yeah, Hondo. We're not close though, so I don't know how to enforce that.
Bro, you're good with words, man. You know you could do something.
Very. Tweets of the week or we?
Make nothing.
No, he's about to make it weird.
Tweets of the week.
Come.
Tweets or don't do what? I actually wasn't gonna say nothing,
You know what you done. You know what you're gonna do.
bro. Seriously, what are you talking about right now?
What is he wearing?
Who?
Joe. I saw when he come in. I thought it was New Orleans still. Voice note.
What did you think it was?
Oh, it's just a voice note.
Oh, okay.
Read the text.
No, bro, that's actually being unprofessional, bro.
Innit?
I'm going through the tweets for tweets of the week.
I ain't got my phone. It's calm. No, it's calm. It's calm.
Oh, the Wenger chat. When he was saying, United, and he doesn't think it's right that winning Europa League gets you into the Champions League. Because if you look at United's run, the only reason why they're in the Europa League is because
FA Cup.
And then this year, they're going to get Champions League if they win it again. It's like league positions should be taken into account when awarding Champions League places.
So what if? So at what league position would they be allowed to be in champs? What, like they have to finish in the top 10? Do you think
At
it's
least
that?
top 10.
But I feel
Why are we changing the rules?
No, that's my thing. I'm like, this has been the rules for like they don't. We're gonna get into a European. I know they didn't get through to the Europa League, but they got relegated. Won FA Cup, but got into the qualifiers of the Europa League. Wigan.
When did they beat City in that final?
Yeah,
That would have been hard if they
Watson, yeah.
seeing them in.
Championship in
the
Europa
championship
League.
team in Europa League.
That is. And bro, the championship play on like Thursday nights, bro.
The championship-
They'll play Thursday and have a game
That
Friday. They don't
schedule,
give a
that
fuck
schedule,
about
bro.
that schedule.
3 games a week
Yeah,
for 9 months.
Yeah.
Some man ain't built for that, man.
Cool.
But like my thing is, if it was like a lower team, right, it'd be like, oh, this is an amazing story. But
Okay, yes.
because
1000%.
it's United and Tottenham, man, they shouldn't be in the position they're in right now. But why should we just change the rules based on?
Yeah, no, I completely agree because from that viewpoint, this is usually it's like an anomaly, a team being so low, but the majority isn't for United and Spurs that are low in the league position. It would be if like Palace win the final and they're in Europe and then they finish 13th, 14th. No one's gonna be like, Palace shouldn't be allowed to be in the Euro.
Yeah.
So I think his uncle's bugging with that one. But I like Wenger normally. I think he's quite forward thinking in his ideas. And if there's a VAR one or something, he spoke about
Did he
VAR
say,
earlier.
he say VAR like if like the back leg or something?
Give them a
Give them like a inch or two.
yeah,
No,
like
his whole body has to be offside.
yeah. Okay, that one I didn't. That one no.
I don't like.
That one no. But remember, before VAR, they always used to say benefit of that goes to the attacker. Like that used to be the term.
The
Like
amount of goals that got given for that.
yeah, it's close still, but no.
Any more? You got any tweets of the week?
No, I think it was the Nuno one. There was the Enrique one. I think we touched on it in it because Enrique said, being all 4 Premier League teams, well, the League of Farmers, no, we are the League of Farmers. So someone quoted it saying, Farmers League claims have always been about league competitiveness, not league's best team. These guys won League Art in March and played regens for 2 months so they could start fresh, so they could start fresh full 11s in the Champions League. Premier League teams will never have this privilege.
Facts.
I think that's fair to say.
Yeah.
He's right still.
Yeah. So, but I do hear it. If I'm the manager of a team in a league and I keep saying I'm in the Farmers League, and I beat all your best teams,
But again, it's not the Farmers League. It's not about you. You're the best.
Yeah.
We understand you're the best. We're talking about how competitive
your whole league,
everyone else is.
Yeah. No.
And like financially, like they
are
trump
clear.
every team in that league. Probably combined.
Yeah.
Combine
yeah,
all 17 other
Like,
teams.
wasn't the French league struggling for TV revenue like only a year
Yeah,
ago?
bro. Yeah, they didn't
Yeah.
have a sponsor.
They didn't have a sponsor or something.
Uber Eats.
Yeah. But I think a lot of the French. I've been watching a lot of French football recently, just because of like Strasbourg and that, and like there's some good players there. I think the league has now gone away from like having bare superstars and just like being a harvest for young talent. Because like if you look at Lyon, some other clubs, you see Paris FC as well got promoted. They're 10%
The foundation of the leagues, Ligue 1 is going to be better than the Premier League because French players are generally better than English players. I don't think that's a mad thing to say. Where the Premier League tops everyone is the international players. That's the difference maker in the Premier League. That's how the Premier League became the Premier League.
And there was also a thing where like I think we've signed the most players from the French league as a league.
Yeah,
Like,
we would.
yeah.
All the talents we'll take. But that's just from a financial point of view. But if you're looking at the foundation, who actually creates better players,
like-
better talent,
Like that
French
all the
clear.
French core internationals are deep.
Yeah.
Like you know when World Cup come around, they give you the 5 deep Spanish French 11s, and you got certain man in there
Bro,
4th, 5th
I'm
team.
even
like-
looking at their under 21s team, man. Their under 21s
they've
team
got
are a bunch
top
of
English.
starters in all top 5 leagues in Europe.
Yeah.
So
Etikite, Turkey, like
he's leaving in summer.
who?
Ekitike? Is that his name?
Yeah,
Nice try.
What's his
he was
name?
at PSG.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was.
I was waiting for you to say his name.
I'm good. I'm good.
You
guys know.
Yeah. But no, merchants of the week. Wait,
I've got a few.
do you?
Yeah.
Go on.
Chelsea women. 6 in a row.
Pick them up. Who's their player of the season?
Huh?
Who's their player of the season?
Player of the season? I don't think it's been announced yet. I don't know.
No, but like,
Sam Kerr.
ain't she got a youth? I think she's been on maternity leave like 3-4 months still.
He's not wrong.
Yeah, she Hondo had a youth, and someone tweeted. I can't say what they tweeted. But Chelsea's women, big them up, 6 in a row.
Arsenal women on the Champions League final.
David didn't clap, by the way, with that.
Fine, but he'll clap now because Arsenal women on the Champions League final.
Why are you doing that, man?
Why didn't you clap?
Sorry, I zoned out for a second.
When you're speaking about
Oh,
women.
Erin Cuthbert.
No.
Speaking about women's sports, you zoned
No,
out.
when you started saying merchants of the week, that's when I zoned out.
Okay.
But now
We'll look at the tape and see at the moment David's on that.
Guys are fed, man.
Guys, we'll just see them. We'll see. We'll give benefit of the doubt to the attacker though.
Huh?
We'll see.
You have to.
We have to give
We
benefit
like
of the doubt.
attacking football, don't we?
We do.
Do you know Kamal's forward thinking?
Who else?
Barcelona,
Men's or women's team?
the men's team.
Did we talk about El Clasico? We didn't. I can't believe it.
No, bro. I feel like they play a classical every other
But they
week. man.
pumped them
They
all,
have. Yeah. Mbappe Hattie though, or we don't care.
Losing Hattie don't slap the same, man.
No, but 2 up and
He done
won
his
the
job.
penalty, scored the penalty. got the second goal, got the third. Like when he scored the second, and he went, "Calm down, I'm here."
Then I saw Lamau
And
do
he
that
even
like 10
put
minutes
through
later.
man, the young G for 4-4.
Yeah.
He put him through. Mbappe put him through.
Is
and he missed
it?
it.
Yeah. No, big him up. So was that your two?
Barcelona.
Barca men's and Chelsea women's.
Yeah.
Trent.
That's dark, innit?
What are you giving it to him for? What are you giving it to him for?
I think it's just 26-year-old to make a decision like that, massive decision. Obviously, everyone criticizing you, everyone on your back. I can respect it.
You say yours?
Trent, innit?
Oh, Trent. Yeah,
Was
you
yours
gave it to
yours?
Trent. Who was yours?
You gave two. Mbappe, how you? Mbappe El Clasico. I think he's done well this. I don't know how many goals he scored in El Clasico this year, but he's probably got like 5, 6.
No, if you said Mbappe for the fact that he scored the most goals as a Madrid player in their debut season.
Is that what he's done this
Yeah,
year?
I think he's like 37 now.
39.
39. Yeah. That's the reason you should give it. Not for the hat.
Nearly 40 goals. He don't feel like he's got nearly 40 goals.
I think because of the
40.
performances as well in the big games have not been.
But it's almost like what Kane did last year, isn't it? He
Yeah.
scored all these goals and it's...
Kane got his first trophy.
No,
Xabi
big up
Alonso.
Kane.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's what I want to talk about Madrid. We'll do that, yeah. But Madrid got a lot of work to do next year.
Yeah, 3-4-3. He said he's
Yeah, Trent right
Trent
wing
win
back.
back.
Yeah.
I'm not mad with that still.
I'm gonna be watching him. I'm a Madrid fan next season.
Hating it still.
You're hating.
Yeah. You know, when you just
You're
breathe.
one of them ones.
Yeah. I just need to make sure.
Say what? We're breathing through a different account.
Hold up.
Yeah. Tapping
You're
my
proud of
account
yourself.
still.
You're proud of yourself.
That's why there's certain names coming up in there.
Like that.
Remember the name? The name. What's it called? The name, bro. What's her name?
I'll do it for like, comment, subscribe.
Hey,
We'll see you next week.